seller financing is the best way to do it because it's easy. And you can give full price of the house, but take the terms with a lower interest rate. And it is also good for them. They don't have to pay capital gain tax, which is a huge.
Yes.
If there is no equity into it, they're going to pay a whopping capital gain tax. This can save them money. Yeah.
Dear friends, this is Vinney Chopra. Thank you for liking the podcast and all the shows. Vinney and Walter, we do that Abundance Mindset show, which goes live in all social channels on Thursday at 9 a.m. Pacific, and also Vinney and Bo show, which goes also on Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific. And thank you for really liking the books and all the content that my team puts out for you. Please enjoy this episode. Thank you again. Thank you so much. Hi friends, this is Vinney Chopra from here in Danville, California. And you might be saying, hey Vinney, what are these over here? You know, I wrote this book a few years back, Apartment Syndication Made Easy. It became top seller. I came from India with $7 in my pocket. It says 500 million. It's going to be 1 billion very soon, very soon. I'm right at about 850, 900 million. And then I'm ready for the next billion. Actually, you will see that happening, 2 billion in this book also. The other book I wrote, which has been a very big positivity, has been my life. Always, I've been married 43 years with 2 children. And the beauty is to be positive, the mindset that can take you to all the places in the world. And that's the book that also became big seller. My third book, Senior Assisted Living, is coming. So do yourself a favor. Go ahead and click the link below to get free copies, audio copies of these books, even printed copies of these books. Printed means digital if you can't afford it. But I would highly recommend for you to get these or go to Amazon.com. Just go to Amazon. I got it in soft cover, in hardcover, in Kindle, in audio, also the Spanish version of this book also. So let's crush it, guys. I know you can be successful. I know you can do the kind of things that you want to do in life and have the streams of income and know how to really, educate yourself so that you could become a strong force in this world in real estate. I know you can. So take that step. Don't just be on the sideline. Take charge of your life. Take charge of your education.
Hi guys, Vinney Chopra back again with a great guest today. Ariel is here in the house. Ariel Herrera from Tampa Bay, Florida. I love Tampa Bay because I built my Cape Coral Hampton Manor. I built it there from scratch, Ariel. Then I also built Punta Gorda assisted living. This is the independent assisted livings, and I just sold that, by the way, the one in Punta Gorda, 5 million profit. That was pretty good deal. I'm building in Palm Bay right now, Palm Bay on the other side of the coast. So welcome. I know you are a data scientist, you are an investor, you are a real estate guru, and also AI, artificial intelligence, guys. If you want to know how to use artificial intelligence to find the right properties, the real estate. And that's what Ariel has perfected with their company. And it's like the Zillows of the commercial real estate. So we're going to dig into that. So hold on to it. Ariel, welcome. How are ya?
Thank you so much, Vinney. Super excited to be here.
Thank you. Tell us about your beginning. So if you want to give a little bit background on you and how you got into where you are and what's the future holds and how you can make life easy for investors. That's what I'm talking about.
Sure. So my name is Ariel. I'm based out in Tampa, Florida, and I'm a data scientist. But actually, I grew up in New Jersey, and my journey in real estate starts about 5 years ago when I was commuting in and out of New York for my data science job. And one day as I was looking out at the skyline, at the New York City skyline, I thought, I can't do this for the next 30 years of my life. The long commutes, the grueling hours, and I really want to get time back with friends and family. So that's when I dived into real estate, learned about it, and then started investing, realized, oh, wait, there's not that much technology when it comes to real estate investing on your own. So that's why I created the YouTube channel and software to help with finding deals.
Fabulous, fabulous. Now, when you say finding deals, are you talking about single family homes? Are you talking about multifamily, like 8 units, 10 units, 20 units, or 100 units? Or you're also looking at real estate, which has business in it. So you're looking at like car washes or storage units or mobile home parks. Tell me more about it. Yeah,
Sure, primarily it's residential, so 1 to 4
I see.
units.
Okay,
Put
1 to 4. Gotcha,
Yes.
gotcha. Okay, okay. No problem, no problem. Which is exciting actually. Right now, I have gone a whole circle, Ariel. So maybe we should talk even after the show. I'm buying single family homes and converting them into assisted senior living.
Love it. Great.
Single family home can give you 1,500 rent for the house or $3,000 rent. But if you build a business on that single residential assisted living, it's called, the name is called residential assisted living, up to, you said up to 4 units. It's residential, 5 units or more, it's commercial, true. But I'm talking only just one single family home with 10 rooms. I just bought this 10 rooms and 9.5 bathrooms. It was converted from a 3 bedroom to that
I love to hear it.
in
Yeah.
Arizona. And it's in the magic zip code where 100% occupancy is there for assisted living, 100%.
Wow.
So,
That's
in other
huge.
words, instead of getting $3,500 rent for the house that I just bought for close to $1 million, I will get 5,500 per room.
Wow.
So 10 bedrooms, 5,500 times 10, $55,000 per single family house. Of course, I have to provide caregiving and everything. It's a business part of it. But you can walk away with $15,000 profit per month from the single family home. So maybe we should chat afterwards. This way, you could even bring that element into your business. And that way, you can then market it to investors to make great cash flows. I'm making 32% cash flow, cash and cash. 32%. Wow.
Yeah, it's a
It's
game
mind
changer, right?
boggling. It's a game changer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a
So
lot
please
of
tell us. You want, no, go ahead. Huh?
yeah, just like you said, a lot of investors think that single family properties initially that they can only be used for long-term rentals. But example by you, there's so many other ways you can produce income on it.
Totally. There are 19 different ways you could do with single family. I'm writing a book now, residential assisted living versus Airbnb, because that's what is big. Airbnb at all. That's the name of my title of the book. It's going to be coming in Amazon, because the key thing is we got to pivot, we got to change and go to the places where there is big need and demand, and then also cash flow. Cash flow is king. That's what I say always. Don't go after
Yes.
cap rates. Don't go after anything else. And I can even take my residential assisted living at 11% interest rate. I bought it, closed it in 15 days. But guess what? It's still cash flowing.
Amazing.
Huge. And now I'm refinancing at half the interest rate. So now it's going to even cash flow bigger. You want to show the software, because we'll be cutting it into podcasts, into reels, into bits and all. So please showcase your software.
Oh,
Why
sure.
should one use Ariel software to find these great deals? Okay, let's go there.
Perfect. I'm gonna pull it up here
Sure, sure.
and share
Yeah,
my
give
screen.
us your best
Sure.
15 minutes to sell this program all over the world. It's USA, I think. Most of the database is in the USA, I think, right? Yeah.
Yes. Okay, awesome. Is it clear?
Oh, very clear, very
Sure,
clear.
that's resized desktop. Perfect. All right.
Beautiful.
So, Vinny, this is Coffee Closers. It's almost like Zillow, but if it was actually made for real estate investors to find cash flowing deals. So a little bit of how it works is we pull information going from Zillow to Real Estate API, Rentcast, Redfin. But the main theme here is that we saw investors were opening maybe 20 different tabs when analyzing deals to try to pull data from all these different sources. What we
Mhm.
do is pretty much simplify that so you could save time by having it all in one place. So
Mhm.
essentially, we help you find a market to invest in, your buy box, and the best properties within it. So no need for those
Mhm.
500 tabs. You could just find properties right away.
I see. Got it. Got it. So take us through. Let's go to Arizona because I'm very big on Arizona, Scottsdale, where I bought these
Sure.
2 homes. I'm ready to buy 2 more right now. So let's just see what's out there.
Also, I'll look up Maricopa,
County.
very
Yep.
large county.
Maricopa. Mm-hmm.
I think it's one of the largest, which is why it's going to take a little bit more time to
Little bit
load.
time. No problem. Uh-huh.
There we go. All right, so what you see here is similar to what you would see on Zillow, Redfin, or Realtor. You have properties
Okay.
on one side, and then you have a map on the other. However,
Right.
it's specifically for investors. So these properties are actually not random. They're in order based on the best properties for the given strategy that you're after. So here we're looking at seller finance deals. This is our creative part of our product. So which
Mm-hmm.
properties would be best for creative finance? We look at things like obviously cash on cash returns, how much money you would
Mm-hmm.
make back, but we also
Mm-hmm.
look at the location of the property. Is it an area that's been on a decline or on a rise over the last several years? As well as the condition of the property. Is it one that needs to be fixed up? Does it have opportunity to maybe add a bedroom or other features that could help you increase rent?
Got it. Got it. So this 17%, can you take us deeper to the first property? Kind of tell us more
Sure.
about it. What are the factors? What are the assumptions? And how an investor can make an informed decision to buy this?
Excellent. So here we're looking at a property. This is in Sun City West, Arizona. So
Mhm.
on the left-hand side, we have some information about the property. Looks like a 2-bed, 2-bath, 1,200 square feet. And we also have some owner information as well. Now, this property
Okay,
landed on our seller financing list because there's 100% equity in the home. That means
I
instead of having
see.
to go to the bank, you can negotiate with the seller for this
Yeah.
particular deal.
Totally. Seller finance. And with the interest rates where they are, I know that's what I've been promoting in my students and my circles. Seller financing is the best way to do it because it's easy. And you can give full price of the house, but take the terms with a lower interest rate. And it is also good for them. They don't have to pay capital gain tax, which is a huge.
Yes.
If there is no equity into it, they're going to pay a whopping capital gain tax. This can save them money. Yeah.
Exactly. So what you said, it provides a win scenario for both the seller as well as the buyer. And from what we could see here, we actually have a calculator that does the whole seller financing for you. So it brings in the
Okay.
price, down payment. You could change anything here to see how the numbers reset, interest rate and balloon.
Yes.
The main focus here is this last
Mhm.
part, which is good for you and good for the seller. So
Aha.
usually what happens with these owners is that they'll start to get offers at 250, 220, maybe even 180, people lowballing them. But
Hmm.
with seller financing, we could still make the deal work
Yeah.
by giving the owner, even if not at, a little more over what they're asking
Sure. Sure.
because we're getting a lower interest rate.
For sure. I see your point.
So when we have this calculator, we also look at things like rent, of course, to be able to assess like how much can we actually rent the property for if we do long-term rental. We also have the option for lease option and short-term rental here too. But the main thing is that we're looking at multiple different things. So for one single property, we're grabbing data across different sources. You don't have to open all those tabs. So you could see here what the rent estimate is, what the zip code rent is for this particular property, as well as what our comps are, which you could always dive into here
I
and
see.
even view them within a map view if you'd like as well.
Oh, wonderful, where they are located and everything. So do you use Rentometer or certain other platforms to find the comparable rents, or how?
Yeah, so one of the sources we use is Rentcast, which also powers DealCheck. And we
Okay.
are able to get all of the rental listings. And then from there, we apply our own AI and data science algorithms to decide which are the best listings.
Got it, got it, got it. So let me ask you a question then. So this is one place you're just showing this property. Now, if somebody like me wants to make an offer, do your company get involved in brokerage, or no, you're not broker at all?
No, we're not broker at all, but we do offer the ability to generate that letter of intent yourself to get
Mhm.
that conversation going with the seller.
Got you, got you, got you. Okay. And then the seller information is correct and everything. And you give your, like I give my own email address, then
Mhm.
seller will start talking to me and so forth. And so as a user of your website, I pay a monthly fee. Is that right? And then it gives me certain searches or something. Go over that. How does that work?
Sure. One last thing before we touch on
Please,
how
please.
this software works, but what I just did as well as click, it had here before generate offer. So
Mhm.
once you're happy with your terms that you want to send for that letter of intent,
Mhm.
the auto generate that offer letter so you don't have to tweak it yourself.
Mhm.
And if we see here, the property owner originally asked for about 289 or so,
Yeah.
but they're going to get an offer letter that says 332, which
Oh my
who
gosh,
wouldn't
that
turn their
high.
head? That's because we're structuring it to show what the benefit is because you're getting
Oh,
interest over time.
yes. Even though you're buying for the same price, but because of seller financing, the owner is going to realize much higher value. You bet. But is it
Exactly.
5 year? I didn't really look at the calculator. You could
Yes. So
change
for
that.
this one, we did it as a 5 year,
5 year.
which
Okay.
if you wanted to change, we also have this optimized deal. So if you
Okay.
wanted to, or actually you could just change it here too. If you
Sure.
wanted to do a balloon, you could see how that would reflect. And if you
Yeah.
wanted
Yeah.
to hit certain targets, like Vinny, if you said, hey, 7% is not getting me out of bed. Like I need to
Mhm.
have 30% of cash on cash return.
Yeah.
You could change that here, change a couple of the terms, and
Yes.
our model will run through every single scenario and say which one works the best for you and the
Mhm.
seller to meet both of your expectations.
Got it, got it, got it. Fabulous, fabulous. It's clean and simple from what I can tell looking at it. And then it doesn't really tell you much about just the year the property is built, square footage. Does it give you taxes also at the bottom on the left, or it gives you lots of information, right?
Exactly. So we try to only show the information that you would need to move forward to the next step.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
when you are under contract already for a deal, that's the time where you need to really check every single box,
yeah,
right? But
yeah.
when you're just sending offer letters, initial ones, you need
Mm.
to be able to screen properties in 5 minutes.
I
So
agree.
that's why we don't have a 20-year history of property taxes
Totally, totally.
available, but
Yeah,
we put it within our monthly costs so that you could quickly estimate how that would affect your cash on cash. And we do
yeah.
that via the property tax rate so
Uh-huh.
that upon the sale, like if you did this as a regular on market deal, upon the sale, when the taxes increases, this would still reflect the right rate.
So is it like your AI finds the zip code and then this dollar per square foot or whatever, 101.17, which says it's a monthly, is it, or a yearly insurance, for example? I'm just looking at. So how did this model come out with $101.17?
Yeah, so we look at insurance across the different sources. And then from there, we base what the likelihood of the insurance would be. And that's how we come up with this estimate here. But for each of our fields that you see here, if you wanted to be super conservative and you were like, I always want to estimate 10% of the property price is going to be given to insurance or something outrageous, you could
Yeah.
always go into your settings and change it, and then it'll apply to every single deal. So you could
Oh, I see.
customize
So
it.
you could change certain percentages in the
Yep.
model. So I just log in and then I store all these filters on your website, or do I download this on my desktop? How does
Yeah,
that?
so it's just website. So the way the flow works is you come in and you either have a coaching session with myself to choose your market, but if you already know your market, this is where you land.
Got
And actually, this was Maricopa County we were looking at. Then your next steps would be to set up your buy box. So our buy box, you could set it for the cash flow you're looking to get, as well as the neighborhoods you want your property to be in. Now,
How
you
about number
can,
of beds, number of bedrooms, like 10 bedroom? Like I want this house to be assisted living. I only am interested in 10 bedrooms and 7 baths, or 10 bedrooms and 3, even 4, 5 baths.
yeah.
What is there a filter for that? No.
We have a filter for bedrooms. Where is it? Property specifics.
Sure.
And we have a 9+. Yep.
9 plus. Let's say that 9 plus, if you don't mind.
Sure.
And then bath, let's just say 3 plus. Because for 9 bedrooms in seniors, you will need 3 bed baths for them to be able to use it.
Good point.
Yeah.
So these properties, just to make sure we're on the same page, these are just for seller finance eligible deals. So you can
That's
look at everything on market. We have that available. You can look at subject to, and then we also have seller finance specific as well.
got you, got you. So if we take out seller finance out of there, everything, can you try that? And then does it show lots of
Sure.
property? Yeah,
Yes. I will just need to open up
okay.
the regular products. We have 2 products that we're merging together right now. One's creative, which I just showed you, and other one's turnkey. So this is going to be
Sure,
the turnkey
sure.
one. Here, I'm going to type in Maricopa again,
Yes, yes.
and then we're going to filter on those bedrooms and bathrooms that you
Yeah,
mentioned.
right. 10, 9 plus, what's that? 3 baths plus 3 plus. Yeah.
Perfect.
Wow. So now this is looking at in the whole county of Maricopa and bring this out to us. Yeah.
Yes. So here there was 37 of 12,000 listings, which this
Oh,
is a super large county. So maybe when
wow.
I
Oh, wow.
might have had an error there, but yeah, here you be able to see. So if we look into this property, for example,
Oh, wow. Yeah.
it's
See,
actually be split out already.
yeah, I think again, yeah, I see your point. You got to look at the cash on cash deal. Of course, this says cash on cash only 1.8. So that will throw us off. But again, I see your point. So these are 9 bedrooms in this little bitty stuff.
Yeah, that's what it's coming back on. I
Yeah.
guess 9 bedrooms in total. So this is actually split. It looks like there's
Oh,
a
okay.
back
There
and
are
a front.
several. Oh, got you.
Yeah.
Got you. Yeah, that's okay. All right. I see your point. Yeah. So maybe
Yeah.
there are several small ones. Yeah.
Yes. That's
No
what it
problem.
seems like.
No problem.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, there we go. The back where there's the other
Yeah.
2 entrances.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Got it. Got it. So, like Scottsdale, for example, if you want to say Scottsdale, would it take Scottsdale out and filter it for us right away, or how does that work?
We usually do it by county. I think
Okay,
for our buy boxes, you could do it by city.
I
But
see. Okay.
and if I try to refresh this so we can get the map view, see if that works.
Quite interesting. Interesting. So I'm just trying to see what's the competition, how your software is better than the competition.
Sure. So I would say a lot of the softwares out there are excellent. And there's one, say, PropStream, where they help you get leads, right? But if you're someone, and this is where I found myself, someone who works full time, maybe you're a software engineer and you're looking not to do a whole marketing campaign and getting leads. You just want to be able to get 1 to maybe 4 deals a year. There's
Mhm.
not really a software that helps you just quickly analyze and rank those top properties. So that
Mhm.
was the basis of our software. And although we do have experience and newbie investors, the initial thought of the product was to serve that newbie space, which really isn't served well today.
Okay, got it, got it. So would you like to share like what fees, or maybe one should just, they can reach you and then you show is it the same fee for every user or is it different?
Yeah, same fee. So what I could do here is go to the home page once more, which I
Sure.
believe I had in a couple ones back here. Yep,
Yeah.
pricing.
Oh, pricing. Okay, got it.
So you can use the product for free for 7 days.
Mhm.
And we also allow where you could just plug in any address for as long as you'd like.
Mm.
I think we have right now, it's about 10 or so addresses per month that you can enter, and we'll have that same page as before.
I
And if
see.
you'd like to actually have the full feature where we have the neighborhood maps, we have the properties ranked. For
Yes.
traditional, that's right now 83 a month on yearly. And if
Mhm.
you want the creative space, which right now, if you type in creative software for real estate, there's absolutely none out there. We're the only space right now, and it's right now at 119.
Oh, very nice. That's quite reasonable. When you're dealing with these kind of investments, thousands and thousands or a million, that's a small fee where you can look at lots of great products to find the right deals and so forth. Hey, no, it's such a pleasure, Ariel, to meet you and everything. How can people reach you? Yeah.
Yeah, thanks so much. You could reach out to me at Ariel Herrera at analyticsariel.com directly via email. Also, you could check out my YouTube channel, Tech and Real Estate. So we go over not just with coffee closers, but other solutions of how to do lead generation, how to use softwares like Go High Level and more to
Uh-huh.
help in your real estate process. And yeah, I'd love for you to check out coffee closers as well. Thanks.
Excellent, excellent. Ariel, thank you so much for taking the time to be with me. And we will love to. Hey, guys, if you're into 1 to 4 unit space in the residential side, this might be the software for you. So check it out and reach out to Ariel. And Ariel, thank you so much. And you have a blessed day. Huh?
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Be sure to listen to Mr. Smiles next week with more golden nuggets and top-notch coaching tips. You can reach him by going to VinneyChopra.com. Be sure to like, comment, and share to show everyone how Mr. Smiles has brought your apartment syndication business to the next level.